I'm the best there is at what I do. But what I do best isn't very nice.
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to put together your Wolverine claws. So let's take a look and see what we got. Alright guys, so when you get your claws, it'll come in a padded priority envelope. I put some cardboard on it, that way it helps to keep the claws nice and straight. Alright, so you're just going to unwrap your package. Get all your claws laid out, your grips. Okay. Now when you get your claws, you'll notice that you've got a straight wire coming out of it at an angle. And what you want to do first is make a fist and put the claw up on there so that it fits tightly in there, in your fist, against your in between your knuckles against your skin. And then you're going to take a look in there and see about where you need to bend it in order for your grip, for the grip to be in here and to be held. So about where your skin ends right there is about where you want to bend it. Everybody's fist is a different size, so it's best for you guys to bend them yourself. Now when you do bend it though, here's a tip, is you want to bend it about a 90-degree angle from the wire itself as it comes out. So when it's bent, it's going to go up at an angle like that, 90 degrees from the wire. So I'll show you how that works. Alright, it's easier with a pair of pliers. You can bend it with your hands, but I would recommend using a pair of pliers. Needle nose works best, I think. So you just want to grab it about where you want to do the bend and make sure you hold the other side of it, and then you can bend it. Okay, so what we've got is a 90-degree bend on the claw. And you put it up in your hand. Alright, and that seems to fit pretty good. Okay, now the other thing we want to do is we're going to insert them into the grips once we get 3 of them bent, and then we'll have to adjust the fit of the 3 claws to make sure that they're all nice and tight against your hand. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bend the rest of these, and then I'll show you how to get these fit in the grips. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done the other set of claws as well. So now we've got both of them done. One for the right hand, one for the left. One thing I do want to mention is that when you're bending the claws, you don't want to get your claws to fit too tight where they won't be comfortable. So it's it's always best to start a little looser, with a little looser fit rather than a tight fit. So when you're bending your claws, give yourself a little bit of leeway, and if you end up, with your claw sticking up a little bit high off the top of your hand, then that's okay. You just have to shorten the distance in the bend right there, so that'll bring it back down on top of your hand like that. And when you are adjusting all three of the claws in the grip, in the position of the claws in the grip, if your claw is sticking up like that away from your hand, then obviously all you have to do is push it further into the grip until it's tied up against your hand. Alright, next what we want to do, as you can see, we just have the claws in the grip, and they're not exactly even. We've got a couple of the claws that are higher than the other ones, and it doesn't exactly look right because they're all straight. Of course, that depends on what you go with, but as far as the movie goes, they do have a little bit of separation. Alright, so this is best done while you're holding it. What you want to do is you just got to bend the claws out a little bit on the inside and the outside. Alright, until you get the correct look there. Alright, and to check the evenness, let's take the pinky claw down a little bit. You just want to take a look at it and make sure, see how it looks, if it's even or not. It's just a matter of playing with it, adjusting the angles on all of them until you get it looking right, which, as you can see, is not that hard. Okay, so that's pretty good. I might play with it a little bit more to just make sure that everything's comfortable. It kind of looks like the middle claw's in a little bit too far because I've got a little bit of a gap on both the outside claws. So I would loosen this up a little bit and pull the middle claw out just a hair in order to get a perfect fit. Alright, so you can see where we end up with. This set of claws is finished, ready to go, compared to where we start with, and then we just have to do the same thing with this one. On this set of claws, all three of the claws are a little bit far away when I'm holding the grip. So what I would probably end up doing is, I need to move all three of the claws in a little bit more in order to get a really good fit. Alright, so there is the claws all fit and ready to go. The last thing to do in order to make these really comfortable is to trim off the excess wire. You'll notice that your middle claw has a little bit less excess than the outer two, just because of the position, the length of the wire, and the position of the bends. So all you would need is a pair of dikes or maybe a Dremel tool to cut that off, or even a hacksaw could do it, although it would take a little while. So that's how you do it.